What's up everybody and welcome to another episode of upcoming mods for Fallout 4. If you guys have never seen the series before, basically I show you some currently work in progress mods by different mod authors in the community. You can find links to everything I'm about to show you down below if you're interested in that. I really encourage you to click on some of those links, endorse the Nexus pages, or just check out some of the mod authors release mods or other work in progress mods, or especially on YouTube videos. It's always nice to like that video or subscribe to the channel. This video is also going to be sponsored by none other than Amazon Prime. Maybe you didn't know this, but you can actually get 30 days of Amazon Prime totally free by clicking on the link in the description. It's like right under the like button. There's a ton of benefits to that. You can get free shipping on Prime orders, free 2-day shipping even, access to Prime Video, access to Prime Music, and of course Twitch Prime is included with that, all for totally free for 30 days at least. Kicking things off though, we actually have a look at the PipBoy 2000. This is going to be a new work in progress, I guess update or maybe different variant of the Pip Pad. If you don't know, the Pip Pad is actually right now one of the only PipBoy replacers we have for Fallout 4. It seems like this is going to be another one by the same authors of the Pip Pad. I really love the Pip Pad. It's one of my essential mods. I use it in pretty much every single playthrough because I just think it makes a pretty big improvement over the regular old PipBoy. Getting some variety in that is really exciting. He also mentions how he's probably going to be adding on some different things, so there's going to be clear differences between the PipBoy 2000 and the Pip Pad that we do have right now. I'm pretty excited for this. It's been an area of Fallout 4 modding that's really just only had one mod this entire time. Of course, there's PipBoy retextures, but I don't really feel like those are the same thing. Then we have the General's Outfit from We Are the Enclave. We Are the Enclave is a larger scale mod aiming to add in the Enclave back into Fallout 4. They actually have a Discord and things like that, which I will have linked on the Nexus page in the description, so you can check that out if you're interested and want to follow the progress a little bit more closely than when I cover it. Either way, this General Outfit's looking really cool. It seems like it'll be for one of the higher ups in the Enclave, of course, as they do spawn into the Commonwealth, and definitely has a nice commanding style to it. Almost looks like a German outfit, or at least that's the vibe I'm getting from it. It also looks like something that'll be cool to take down an enemy and actually get off of him, similar to what you could do with Maxon's coat. It was like a nice item that probably had a story or kind of an experience behind it and just felt like a really nice reward. Then we do have a work in progress picture of the Plasma LEW. It's going to be a new work in progress mod by Cannibal Arv Dark. I still never know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. This is a mod author that actually had a lot of stuff going on in the past. He does address how kind of real life took over and a lot of his other mods kind of remained a work in progress for a while. But now he's somewhat resuming work on them, so hopefully we'll see some releases from him in the next few months and in 2018. Either way, this Plasma LEW is basically going to be a very compact Plasma P. Similar to the Plasma P we do have in Fallout 4 right now, except this one's going to be even more compact. It's probably not going to be able to be configured into a larger variant, and it's going to use its own custom ammo type. It's based very heavily off the Luger P08, which is a real life thing you can get, and I like it. I like this idea. I feel like plasma things in Fallout 4 are always on the higher end, and having one on the lower end and just kind of evening out that level list does seem like something that will be pretty interesting, and I'm excited to see where it goes with this. Then we do have the Colt Rangemaster. This is a really iconic thing that you have found in a lot of the previous Fallouts. It's currently a work in progress by Tainted. There's actually one of these that was just released a few days ago, but this one definitely seems like it has a lot going on for it. Also, it does really have a DMR feel and look. That's kind of how it functioned in some of the earlier Fallouts, but now it was replaced by the Hunting R. If you watch any of my survival playthroughs, you'll know this is my favorite category of things, so I'm excited to see where it goes with this. I'm excited to get to experience it myself also. Hopefully we do see more updates soon, but I think this is going to be a great addition to Fallout 4. Then we have some further updates to the Makeshift AMR. This is going to be a Redux variant of the currently existing one. You could download this right now if you'd like to, but the mod author Shoeburglar here kind of mentions how that was his first mod for Fallout 4, and it was pretty novice compared to what he can do now. I definitely think the quality shows here. You could just look at this and see the details added into the texture on this one, and it looks great, honestly. I know the lighting and the renders do kind of do it a little bit more justice than maybe it would in-game, but either way, I'm very excited for this. It's one of my favorite mods for Fallout 4. I really love just the style and category this fills out, similar to how I was talking about earlier with that Plasma LEW. This does a similar thing and gives you access to these higher caliber types, but at a much earlier part of the game, compared to just the traditional AMR. All around, really excited to see what he does with this. I'm doing a survival playthrough right now, and I have this installed, so I'm definitely going to be using the update when it does come out. So we have another update to the Nora Companion mod, or rather a work in progress update. This is a release mod. You could download it right now. It's been a ton of fun to use. I've used it in a few playthroughs. It does more or less add in Nora back as a companion, as well as custom dialogue, things like that. But with this upcoming update, we're getting quite a few more features. The video I'm showing you in the background will be available in its full 8 minutes, or almost 8 minutes, on the mod author's channel. I'll have that link down below. I really encourage you guys to check that out. It doesn't have too many views right now, and I feel like it deserves a lot more support. But to go over just some of the different things, it is getting more voice lines, and specifically some of these are going to be tied into some of the different endings and discoveries you do make in Fallout 4, like discovering the synth Sean or discovering the Institute director is your son. I like this. I feel like it's going to make this companion feel like it was kind of just meant to be in the game naturally. It already does a really good job at that, that, but adding in these further things down the line, I feel like will really set it apart. And other things like new combat and taunt dialogue, new greetings from her, as well as a bunch of idle chatter. Right now, this is without a doubt one of the most immersive companion mods, and some of these updates are really even going to take that a step further. I'm excited for this. If you're using it in your own game, you should be excited for this, and it's really awesome to see this mod author continuing to support his mod, even though it honestly is in a pretty complete stage already. So last but not least, we have a tease of the Superhero Pose Pack. This is going to be an upcoming pose pack for Fallout 4. If you don't know what that is, basically, after selecting a certain pose, your character will assume this position. It's really good for screenshots, and of course, showing off some of the different mods for Fallout 4. There's quite a few of these already, but this one's going to be a little bit different because, of course, it's going to be taking on superheroes. This first one is going to be Spider-Man, or at least that's the work in progress pictures we're checking out this time. I love the climbing on walls. I'm going to use that for the thumbnail. I just think it looks really freaking cool, as well as just a lot of the other ones look like things you'd see Spider-Man doing in some of these varying movies. Swinging from ropes, jumping from building to building, climbing buildings, things like that. I think it's going to be really cool to get a Spider-Man outfit, put it on this character, and check out some of those screenshots. You know that's coming, and I don't know, I just think it's pretty cool. I'm also excited to see where this goes in the future. Obviously, an Iron Man one could work really cool with that Iron Man power armor we do have, or the War Machine power armor. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this episode. As always, I thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.